Hi, my name's Lisa Ansell and I'm about to do my first application video ever, so if I'm a bit nervous I apologise, but hopefully I'll do a good job. So credit for most of this method goes to another consultant called Lindsay Cyrus, who came up with the 1, 2, 3 method. This is the method that I've found to be most, the best method I should say, for applying my wraps really well. But I've just got a couple of extra steps that I'm going to add to that, so I'll walk you through those as I go. I should mention before I started the video, I've washed my hands with dishwashing liquid to remove all the oils from my nails that might prevent the wraps from sticking. Also, I've pushed my cuticles back and then used an alcohol wipe just to get rid of those last little oily residues. So now I'm all ready to go. I've already sized my wraps, so I'll walk you through it now. So I always use tweezers to get my wraps off with because I find that's the easiest way, or you can use an orange stick as well. Okay, so I'll just peel that off the backing. Okay, when you're picking which wrap to put on which finger, it's important to know that you need to choose a wrap that's slightly smaller than your nail bed is. There should be a little bit of nail showing along each side, so you might be able to see there, hopefully. If they are too big, then you'll find that they won't stick and they'll also buckle along the edges as well, so that's quite important. No one will see the little bits of slither of nail showing along the sides. Okay, so next I lay the wrap on top of my nail like that. The reason why doing it this way is really good is because it means if you get it in the wrong spot, you can easily pick it up and reposition it as well. So now I've stuck that on my finger, I'm going to turn on my mini heater, or you can use your hairdryer as well. And I'll just wait for that to heat up. I think the thermostat's kicked in, so we'll just have to wait for it to get warm up again. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, I've heard that little click, so that means it's warming up now. So what we do first of all is heat it directly at the front. Sorry, I should bring my heater there like that so you can see. So heating it on the front like that first, and then we use the finger to push straight up the middle of the wrap to the tip like that. Okay, next we use heat up the side of the wrap, so this is the number 2 of the 1, 2, 3 method, and then use your finger to smooth out to the edge that you've just heated up, and then last of all heat the other edge, and then smooth out to the side like that. Okay, the thing I like to do next is to grab a plastic bag like this, just a sandwich bag or a baggie, as some people call it. You put that over your finger and pull it nice and tight like that, and then just give it a little bit more heat. This is good for making sure that the wraps go right under the tip of the nail to help prevent lifting later on. Also helps to get them nice and smooth as well. And then I just give it one last smooth with my finger like that. You can never have too much pressure. Okay. Alright, then I'm going to move straight on to the next finger. I don't file at this stage. It's best to wait until the wraps are nice and cool before you file them. That just allows because as things cool, they contract I should say, and it's best to file after that's happened, otherwise you'll find that they end up looking too short. Alright, so I'm going to put the next one on. Once again, heat from the centre there. Use your finger up the middle of the nail. You know, don't be afraid to use quite a bit of pressure. And heat the side. Smooth to the side. And then heat the other side. The only wraps that this method may not work as well with are ones like the metallic wraps, which tend not to like too much heat. So I haven't actually tried this method with metallic wraps yet, but those I would just definitely make sure that you just heat them just a tiny bit at a time, otherwise they can tend to split, and that's not very good. So once again, we'll grab our bag, give it a bit of a heat in the bag like that. Be careful not to melt the plastic bag to your finger in the process. Okay, so as you can see, they're all done now. So now what's left is just filing them off. So I'll start with the ones that I put on first. So they've already cooled down quite a bit, and just make sure you file at a 90-degree angle like this. That ensures that you get all of the nail wrap off. Find you need quite a nice coarse file for this part of it, because the wraps are quite durable. Okay, so I filed those off, and the last step I sometimes do is, if I think I might have a little bit hanging over the edges still, I just grab my a nice fine glass file like this, and then just give it a bit of a file at a 45-degree angle, just to shave off the very, very tip of the wrap, just to make sure it doesn't catch on things and cause them to lift. So that's an optional step. Sometimes I just wait and see how I go, and if they start to catch on things and annoy me, then I'll go back and do it later. So I'll just do that quickly now. Alright, so there you go. And in case you're wondering here, I've got the February 2016 Host exclusive wrap, and then I've paired that with actually some Nail Art Studio wraps that I designed. So that's what I've got there. You can't actually buy that one normally. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you have lots of success with this method.